Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Keeper. A romantic anniversary trip to a secluded cabin turns sinister when a dark presence reveals itself, forcing a couple to comfort the property's hunting past. Or confront. Probably not. Is it confront? Yeah, confront, not comfort. Oh boy, I got almost through all that. This is Tatiana Maslany, I think. Rossif Sutherland. I don't know any of these people. And that is A-okay. This is 5.8, 5.9 on IMDb, 7,189 people rated it so far, and sister recommended. I don't know. My sister, again, she's the one who recommended Shelby Oaks to me, but she also thinks this one looks scary. So she's just basing it off a trailer, which is just, she's not that she's seen them. She wants me to watch them first and then tell her what I think. So here I am again, helping my sister out. I know, I'm the best brother in the world. Like and subscribe. Anyway, this one, body horror, folk horror, monster horror, psychological horror, supernatural horror, tragedy, and horror. So, and it's only like an hour and 39 minutes long, so not too bad. I don't know, could be scary. Let's get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, and let you know what I think. Stick around, I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Keeper, and I'll say this movie requires patience. But I think if you have it, you might enjoy it depending on what you're looking for. So that's I'm gonna try to break it all down for you real quick. But I mean, nothing really picks up until about an hour into the film. Like I said, the movie's an hour and 32 minutes long, right? It's also directed by Osgood Perkins, in case I didn't mention that in the beginning. And so, hour and 32 minutes long. The last 32 minutes is where it works, or whatever, whatever you think. And it really kicks in with 10 minutes left. The 20-minute part, but it really hits in the high gear with 10 minutes left in the film. In fact, if you like I'm thinking to myself, the last 10 minutes of this film, it would have been great to have this spread out throughout the entire the entire movie. Right? I think that would have made for an A1 awesome movie. I don't know how you do that, and you'll see what I mean when you go to watch it. It seemed like it was all overloaded right there in that last 10 minutes, and I wanted it throughout. So stay the course if you're into scary, all that type of horror that was listed, because it's all about that, right? So just to break it down for you, with what the hour is, you can fast forward to it. So this couple, and this woman and the doctor, he's a doctor, right? They go out to the country. He has a cabin where they're going to spend a nice romantic weekend together. There is a cake, which has some significance there. His cousin is there. They evidently have like close cabins, and his cousin has his girlfriend up or whatever. So, there's a little bit of a double date kind of thing going on. But, just to fast forward a little bit of plot line, she eats a little bit of this cake and things start to get a little weird, but not like you're not too scared. Nothing like that. Just strange things seem to be popping up here and there. She's blurring, she may be having visions, I guess you could say, right? But it's, again, nothing major. That's the first hour, right? There's other pieces to it, but really, that's what the first hour is about. Nothing scary, nothing jumped. There was, the old garbage disposal, hand down the garbage disposal thing. That's the scariest it gets, even visually, not just jump scares, all that kind of stuff, right? But then at the 1 hour mark, we start to figure out what's going down, right? What's going on here? And now it's like, okay. And at this point, you're going to start, if you're like me, start to judge the film. And the cool thing I also like is I don't know any of the actors in it. Makes it so much better when you watch these films and you don't know it. And, you know what I mean? Like, usually if you watch a film with some good actors in it, I don't know, you feel differently. In this case, I didn't know them. So I found out a lot, I don't know, helped with what I was watching and the intrigue. So that hour's over. And now we're getting into that last 30 minutes. And that last 30 minutes, we start to figure out what's going on. And at that point, I was like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, and I didn't completely understand it. I'm not sure if everybody did. But, after we watched it, I had no clue. And I still don't have any clue. And that's okay. That's okay with me. and then it transitions into the last 10 minutes. And the last 10 minutes is where we really get into that, scary kind of things. And when I talk about scary, I'm talking about like the things that they listed, visual type stuff that's, going to stay with you for a little bit. Not the Terrifier type scariness or the gore, you know what I mean? It's just more, wow, you close your eyes, kind of see that kind of stuff. So really makes up for it. Like I said, once you see that, you'll see what I mean, if that's something you're into. So not always recommended for everybody. And then, like I said, then it closes out, and I don't completely understand what happened or a lot about the movie. I understand a little bit, but I have to talk a little bit more openly about it in a second. But I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not knowing in this sense. Normally I like my little bows tied up. It's not in this case. So without further, I got to talk a little bit more openly about the film. So if you haven't seen it, you don't want to learn more about it, I'm not going to ruin the ending, but I don't know. We're just spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay, right? So you've either seen it or you want to talk a little bit more about it. But that last hour, we explain what it is. I still don't know. I still don't know what caused all this. I know his motivation to become immortal. Okay, great. Not sure what really is going on. Who are all these people? Who are the people who are coming after the shadows? I don't know all that. Okay. The last 10 minutes, what we're seeing is these shadows things. And man, that lady took the bag off her head. Forget it. I was covering my eyes kind of stuff. I was spooked. Okay. I kind of get it in a sense. It's close. I'm on the surface, but that's okay. And then the tables get turned. She turns the tables. And I don't know how that happened. They asked her to stay. What does that mean? I feel like I missed a lot there. And now my man's head is in some honey or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Again, I don't care. The biggest piece for me was that last 10 minutes and that whole thing. If that would have been spread throughout the film. So if you know what happened in this, if there's other things, there are things that I missed, I don't understand. Again, I get it. He shot somebody. He has to feed them to become immortal, wherever they are. I don't know. What did she give birth to? No clue. And then, okay, how is she able to turn the tables on it? Is it because she looked like her or she's a future version of her? I don't know. But again, that is okay with me. I didn't mind it. I watched it. It was worth a watch, and it is creepy as heck. So hopefully I did a good job, but my whole recording got messed up. I really killed it on the first cut. So anyway, I'd love to hear your comments. Just put spoiler alert above there if you don't want to spoil it for everybody else. And thanks for tuning in. I want to learn more about the movie. Kimmel's Irish Pub. I'm all over the place.